styrofoam, we haven't banned microbeads. In cosmetics and all that, what used to be natural products now is tiny microplastic. And then that one gets through our filters, it goes to the sea. And then they're finding in the US and Europe, they found the sea is polluted with microplastic. So crazy, right? Very first world problem. Then they got very quickly, US Congress enacted a ban. And the ban is picking up. So for once, government's very quick action because they realized going up the food chain, it'll end up in the food that you're eating. Singapore, you ask NEA how, they say no, it gets through the filter, it goes out to sea. So we don't have a plan yet, right? And sometimes it's up to us to urge government to have some confidence and take action, right? Normally Singapore, we don't want to be the first. Let somebody else try, then we see, okay, then we follow. But sometimes the time it takes to follow can be quite slow. So the good thing is government is asking for a lot of feedback. We can, so each of you, you're as powerful as organization like the International Coastal Cleanup, right? We can all be equally ignored, but it's harder to ignore you. So you take a photo today with your trash and say, we saw a lot of this rubbish. What can we do about stopping the rubbish getting out in the first place, right? Let's not talk about Malaysia or places that we can't control. Let's talk about our own backyard. So the data from East Coast Changi shows that we are contributing a lot of rubbish. Okay, so we need public education, better enforcement and all that. Actually, our parks are fantastic. You go public holiday, long weekend, right? Everyone is out there in tents. And then the cleaners are there, they're moving up and down, they're ensuring. And then we realize people dump rubbish next to the bin. So what the MPACs do, they sit down, scratch their head, then they came up during one of those meetings they had. And then they say, let's provide a bin, very big, right? So the bin is very big and it's open. So the inhibition to throw is zero. So people throw inside. But the bin very ugly, right? So they paint brown color. It's quite camouflage, It's pretty impressive. And then the cleaner guys are operating non-stop. So our beaches are very well managed. I went to Brunei where they're trying to initiate this. The NGO is trying to initiate this. So they brought people from around the region, around the world to talk about their beaches. Then I realized, my goodness, we always complain about government, but our beaches are managed very, very well. So Brunei delegation actually came here to study it. Right? They have wonderful beaches, but don't have the facilities or the management that's going on here. So we have good practices, but we can do better. And you sending an email, a single email, take a photo of yourself with styrofoam, you can see styrofoam on the shore, and say, can we address the problem upstream? You write that letter. Who do you write to? Write to minister, right? Yeah, and in fact, even if you write to the contact address at Muir, our government has to respond to it. So there are a lot of people who hijack this process to complain about ridiculous things, then they both have to answer. You who turn up here on a Sunday morning, Operation We Clean Up, you have a significant story to tell. Please go and tell that story. Okay, we'll email you and then we encourage you to speak up. Because sometimes you don't speak up, they don't know how significant a concern it is. Joyce and the ICCS education team were at the Dive Expo, ADEX, right? And then they talk about the coastal cleanup data. 90 minutes, 3,500 people collect 20,000 pieces of rubbish weighing 20 tons in 90 minutes on a single day. Then everyone they can't believe it. Then we show them photos of like what you saw before you came, and they can't believe it. These Singaporeans because they are used to the beach already clean by the time they go. They have no idea. In fact, the very famous saying by Mr. Liap, Singapore has a cleaning army twice the size of the SAF. SAF 35,000, cleaners 70,000, right? So we need government to be encouraged. Government actually a bit nervous about telling people what to do, so they require your participation. Okay, so today in this spot, the very valuable contribution you made, you can see with your eyes, right? You also know that we still left a lot of tiny bits behind, right? There will be subsequent year-round cleanups and try to attend it. So some of you came with the tongs. I told a number of you abandon the tongs, use your gloves. But when we are down to these small pieces, the tongs come in very useful, right? And then there'll be more rubbish. But don't worry, there'll be more cleanup. So we are fighting a battle. And while we fight the battle, your email very important because we try and fight the battle from the rear end. Johor, some things we can't settle now. There's no real NGO. I did try to help them. They cleaned the beach once and then didn't hear from them. I think this will emerge in the next decade or so. Chek Jawa will recover. I'm talking about 50 years time, not tomorrow. So I don't lose heart because I know the future, it will be positive by actions like this. Now, today, how many trash bags we collected? Okay, there are 44 of us, right? 39 of us, 56 trash bags, what's the weight? So 400 kg, right? And you saw physically, you realize what a relief you've provided for the mangrove habitat. If we come with a subsequent cleanup with experienced people, we only then go deeper into the mangrove, because when you go inside the mangrove, it causes a lot of impact. So we are very careful about how we clean the mangrove. Take 5 years, never mind. But we don't want by cleaning go and destroy the place. So sometimes we're happy, okay, government don't send your contractors inside, they'll destroy the place. Right? So excellent job today. We didn't count number of pieces because you're around cleanup. That one we just do once a year. There's a lot of pieces, right? Now the profile single-use consumer plastic, so we need to think about what we do at home. And what I urge you to do is, if in your company, in your school, whatever, you're having an event, organizing an event, suggest ways to reduce waste. So MNC organized an Earth Day event for the first time. Then they invited us, we all went to speak. Then we all twitched a bit because they had a lot of food. And we could see that the food is about 33% waste, food waste. Right? 33% food waste. So what they don't know, make sure your food tastes very good so you pay more. Then you can only order less, right? Don't worry, Singaporeans, there's another meal waiting for us. So we can run the risk of not having enough food, but make sure the food is good. And then make sure people can access the food from multiple areas, so there's not one long queue and then the last people nothing to eat. So if you think operationally, I organized many symposia, 400 people. Can you imagine one evening symposia with 400 people? I cater only 200 people food. Why? They only from 7 o'clock to 7:30 leave. Right? And then I make sure they got multiple line of assault to the food. Right? So by the time the seminar started, there was still a bit of food left. That disappeared during the break. Right? Okay, what next? Now, so you can see the tides over there. Now, one thing interesting is, can we have hope in Singapore? You know this tree line behind us? This tree line was not present more than 5 years ago. It was bare. And there was a time when we were feeling a little bit of despair because we thought the mangrove is getting eroded from the action of very fast boats. That time seems to be over and mangrove is recruiting. And we are getting saplings. Can you see these saplings growing? They're very precious. That's why we don't want to bring large groups here. Right? The mangrove is recovering. See, this tree line is amazing. When I walked in here this morning, I was like, wow, this is fantastic. There is hope for the future. We're not leaving behind a tragic, destroyed place. Areas are recovering. So the action you did today is very, very excellent. Thank you very much, everyone. Please give yourselves a round of applause. We did a great job. Operation Week Cleanup. Okay, now we want to take photo. So, Adrian, where's the left, where's the right?
Where's the boundary?
Who is him? 99. 99 problems.
Okay, 99 stay. Everyone all move to the left of 99. And then the right hand side is what's the boundary, Adrian? Okay, she's the extreme right. A few left. You all of you to the right.
Oh, that's quite a bit to move in. Okay. And then later, Adrian, you wait, I'll switch to get you in. Let me get a photo, Adrian. Just point and shoot. Oh, okay, very nice. Okay, I want to see 1, 2, 3. Everyone say good job. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, thank you very much. So now make sure your gloves are on, and then we are going to form a chain gang and shift the rubbish out to the trash disposal point. How is she? Sugar or heat?
Sugar, should he eat?
Okay. Oh, got anything to? Oh, okay, very good, very good. Oreo cookie. Irani, you stay with her. Irani. Irani. Over here, shaded. Oh, is it? Okay, okay, then walk slowly. Make sure you got this. Do you have water?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, okay. Okay, you go, we'll settle the rest. Oh, okay. Okay, good, take care of her. Okay, don't drag the trash bags because they'll tear. You have to lift. If it's too heavy for you, just leave it. Someone stronger will carry it. Gloves it. Can you bring that back over there so that when they are done they can
The
Put-
cutter is inside there. So just
Huh?
the cutter can we put it there?
No, no, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should wash. I'll put next to my bag. This one I know it's quite heavy. Okay, you carry side, yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, you look very strong. Okay, bring it forward here. Okay, here. Okay, thanks. Yeah, should. Oh, these gloves, okay. You stand here. Sorry? Oh, lighter, okay. Okay, I'll get. Joyce, do you have extra bag? Trash bag. Can you send to disposal point? Someone needs to rebag. The clipboard can keep in the bag. Did you photograph the weighing sheets? A good idea too. In case you lose it, then at least you got a record. What time is the bus coming? Okay, very good. So you're in St Andrews or was in St Andrews? Now where are you?
NUS.
What year?
Year 1.
In
Uh,
which faculty?
Science.
Oh, what, life science? Okay. So did I teach you in 1103?
Yes, you gave 2 lectures.
Oh, the microbiome, yeah.
Yeah.
That means you took Sem 2 lah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sem 1 I do the zoology. But you know, we get punished for doing 1103. Now Nganki is marking the 350 plus essay. Essay 3, the zoology lecturer mark. Yeah. So I'm very traumatized in semester 1. Then now Nganki is suffering. So I was from St Andrews. No, I was from St Andrews. Yeah. But I guess before you're born. You're born what year? Yeah. I finished. I was there primary 1 to JC2. I finished JC2 84. Yeah. So the campus you're at is different. My campus was at Malan Road, the JC. Yours is at the village. Yeah, very nice. You want to return your gloves? There's a trash bag here for gloves, which we'll take back and wash and